All right, here we go. Let's finish out the week strong. Here we go. So starting off, part one for Power and Iron Up and Fitness and Sport as well is going to be as many reps as possible of a shoulder press at 60%. Now you want to keep track of how many reps you get in this. You're going to take you a 2-minute rest. Then for part two, you're going to go again as many reps as possible at the same weight. However many you get this set is not as important to keep track of. And then the last set, you're going to shoulder press again at the exact same weight, except this time, however many reps you did in the first round is what your goal is going to be for the third round. So for instance, let's say you get 10 shoulder press the first round, 8 the second, you get to about 6, you're getting a little hot, add you a little bit of a push press to finish it out, to go ahead and get all 10 reps from the first set, right? So that way we're gonna make sure that we definitely stimulated those shoulders, and we're gonna use our legs to back that up a little bit. That being said, as you get going, if you're really trying to stay strict with this for your third set and you start pressing, you get tired, don't lay back. It's better to push press than it is to lay back and pinch the back. Here we go. Part two is going to be 4 to 5 rounds of 8 T-bar rows at a 3-second eccentric going down, a fast up as possible, a 2-second squeeze in the top, starting that 3 seconds back down again. And then you're going to do as many reps as possible of the T-bar rows. So you start off at 8 at a tempo, then you're going to switch over and just press on, get as many as you can with no tempo. So why start with a tempo? Because we really want to make sure that we have woke the back up. If the alarm clock went off, everything is firing, it's good to go. And once that happens, then when we start AMRAPing at that point, now since everything's nice and wide awake, we know we're not just going to use our arms, we're going to be able to focus on using our back. Rest in 20 seconds, then you're going to do 10 ring dips. You can scale it to bench dips or whatever else as well, but 10 ring dips, squeezing solid, right? Everything comes together, and then as many reps as possible of bench dips. So ring dips, super high level of difficulty. Bench dips, not super high level of difficulty. So make sure you get your solid 10, you hop over on the bench. First couple's not going to be that bad, and then it gets real spicy. I did this earlier today, and it's going to let you really go to fatigue, but make sure as you're getting fatigued, right, you're locking this thing out, you don't go to true failure and end up in some kind of crazy position. So a rep or two shy of complete fatigue is what we're looking for. Resting 1 minute between rounds, again 4 to 5. Part 3 is 3 to 4 rounds of 15 dumbbell upright rows. Rest 15 seconds, as many reps as possible side delt raises. This is pretty difficult. Have fun with it. Shoulders are going to get nice and hot. The 15 doesn't need to be, I can only do 15, right? You can do it nice and smooth. Take your little 15-second rest, then you press on nice and smooth again, or you can challenge yourself and you can always go maybe rest 20 seconds, 25 seconds, enough to get a little bit of, and then be able to switch to the side delt raises. And I'm doing it like this because I'm in front of the camera, but it's really like this, right? Resting 1 minute between rounds. Part 3 is going to be 3 rounds of band pulls to the chin. So we're right here and we're staying high today, right? So we're in this kind of real high upper back as opposed to when we were down here before, earlier in the week. Rest is needed between rounds. Fitness and sport, exact same thing we talked about from the start. Then part 2 is going to be 4 rounds of 15 bent over dumbbell rows. Then you're going to do a 140-foot prowler push because we couldn't let you go a whole week without it. And then you got a 200-foot stack plate carry. So bent over rows, blowing it up, right? Then you're going to prowler push down. Heart rate's getting a little higher. Now you're going to stack this against your diaphragm. And you have to really squeeze and concentrate on your breathing. Then when you get to the other side, we're going to bring it home with 20 sledgehammers, 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. Definitely going to be getting work done under the capacity of intensity. Rest in 1 minute between rounds. Part 3, side delt raises, 20-second rest. Rear delt raises, 1 minute rest between rounds. Lag and muscle, TDY. Here we go. So TDY is mirroring the same setup that we had for fitness, sport, power, and iron up. It's going to be as many reps as possible. Dumbbell shoulder press. Keep track of the number. Second set, dumbbell shoulder press again. Third set, shoulder press. Switch to a push press if needed to match first round numbers. Part 2, 4 to 5 rounds. Now you're doing seal rows where you're laying on a bench, similar to this T-bar row, at 3 seconds lower, as fast up as possible, 2 seconds squeeze in the top, and then switch over to as many reps as possible. Rest your 10 seconds. 10 bench dips, and then as many reps as possible dips, right? So why did we put 10 bench? As many reps as possible, because in the 10, just like with the other one, hold on, I think I messed this up. All right, we're back. So in the 10, just like the ring dips, make these really focused, right? Good squeeze, and then for your as many reps as possible, you can speed it up a little bit. Or you could always set up, you could do some, box dips, anything else to switch it up, be good to go. Rest 1 minute between rounds. Part 3 is 3 to 4 rounds of the upright rows, the side delt raises. TBY is going to be as many reps as possible, strict handstand push-ups, and these vary in tempo. So check it out. First set is 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Nice and difficult, 2-minute rest. Then you got as many reps as possible at a 3-second lower, as fast up as possible. Tempo, rest 2 minutes, handstand push-ups, 1-0-1-0. So smooth down, smooth up to try to match the first set as much as possible. That being said, use whatever scale you need to. For tempo handstand push-ups, for the average human, pretty difficult. Pike push-ups will work. You can switch to dumbbells just for this. You can get you a backpack. You can do shoulder press with a backpack. Whatever it is, scale appropriately. Part 2, 4 to 5 rounds. Bench rows. Check out the MHT Daily IG right after this. Take a look at the movement demos. Same tempo we talked about, then as many reps as possible. Then we're going bench dips, do as many reps as possible, bench dips again. 3 to 4 rounds. Backpack upright rows, AMRAP side delt pulses. Check out the MHT Daily to take a look at that. Too easy. We look forward to seeing you guys back again next week. Hoo-yah, never quit.